Things are quiet now. But you won't believe how quickly the world came apart. The lights in the sky. Fires. The endless cold. Those who've survived have been brought to their knees. On their knees, they'll pray they make it through winter. When I was a doctor, I heard those same prayers. People hoping against hope. I couldn't do anything for them then. I'm not sure I can help them now, but I need to try. I know you're out there somewhere, fighting to survive for another day in a world that's forgotten us. Whatever happens, whatever you do, don't give up. Remember who we were. Don't let this new world break you. And I will see you again.
Well, hello, everybody. Jack Pistachio, how you doing today, buddy? Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to some Long Dark. Let's get going. Day 543 on our file. We are in Hush River Valley. We are down in the Hush River itself, just chilling like a villain. I think it's almost morning time out. We'll pass a couple hours here. We're less than 25 days away from leaving this zone completely behind us. Let's see. Let's look at the exact stats right now. Oh, that's not it. Well, I guess our skills are always nice to look at. Ice fishing is over 2/3 of the way through level 4. Rifle firearm is almost to level 5. Everything else, carcass harvesting, cooking, fire starting, archery, mending are all at level 5. We've got revolver firearm into level 4, and gunsmithing is almost halfway through level 3. So that's pretty cool. We are, like I said, on day 543. We've got now 28 days under our belt here in Hush River Valley, so we only have 22 days left to go. So that's exciting. I do have these hides on me. We need to get those back to our cave. So I guess we will head back up to the top here and get those back. Anna, hello. How are you? Welcome on in. I'm glad to be back today. I've been sick for a little while, and today's like the first day that I actually feel like pretty much 100% human again, so that's pretty nice. I don't really have my cough anymore, and I'm actually feeling energetic and feeling pretty good. So yeah, it's nice to finally feel like a human being again. It sucks to feel sick. Don't know what the bug is that I had, but it can go away and never come back again. And we got to be careful because there could be wolves or a bear up in this area. Kind of stick to the cliff here and work our way around. Feels like a storm's coming on too. Kids were sick all last week. Oh no. Yeah, the cough is the worst part of it. Not even so much because it's the cough, but it just tires you out. It just wears you down. All right, let's go ahead and put our hides in here. Let's see, cured cougar hide, cured deer hide, black bear hide, and all the guts. And then we got some maples and birch in here as well.
Can't feel my feet.
I'll probably take those up to our site, our exit point. And I think I'll take that and that up there too. The hides and the guts I'll pretty much just leave here. You know, I could take a black bear hide up there and make myself a black bear, a bear skin bed in that place if I wanted to. Okay, I got the pry bar on me. That's too much.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
Let's take a few extra arrows with us as well. I guess I can leave the pry bar because I really don't need the pry bar with me. Let's go ahead and grab a piece of meat and eat that. Yum, yum. She says she just wished she could quit coughing. Yeah, the coughing is the worst part. That really, truly, for me, that was what really did me like dirty, was all the coughing. It just became just such a pain to even be like up and about. Okay, so the bearskin bed, what does it take to make that again? Bear hide bed. I need 18 fur. 18 fur. Is today out day? What do you mean? Like get out of this zone day? No, we got lots of time left in this zone still. We got 22 days left here. We probably got another couple sessions before we're out of here. Okay, let's get some rest real quick. We won't sleep for very long. For the zone, no. We still have plenty of time in the zone. I'm just kind of getting ready. I'm like moving stuff up. Shave your chin and your toes. Hey, Gazbeard, how's it going, man? I will not shave my chin or my toes. Let's go ahead and eat you. That will get us a little bit more carry weight. Drop that again. Let's see what else we want to grab out of here. Take upstairs with us. I will take a pry bar up there, and no, I don't need to take a pry bar up there. Oh, we have a lot of cattails on us still. I'll take those up there though, because we'll need food. We'll need some food up there. Just trying to think if there's anything else I want to take since we got the time, since we got the ability to carry it. Let's take you, and you. And we'll take a thing of water. All right. I sound extremely tired. Oh, I just woke up, so. I just woke up, so it's still early morning for me. I woke up maybe like half an hour ago. Hey, Tegeta, how you doing? Yes, feeling much, much better. Today's like the first day I woke up with no cough. I wasn't feeling super tired. The feeling of just exhaustion has been the worst part of it all. But we're back. Although tomorrow I do need to go over to my mom's. We've been putting it off until I was feeling better, but my mom's roof is leaking a little bit. And we need to figure out where it's coming from and what's going on and put a tarp over a roof if nothing else. So tomorrow I'm going to be busy, but Sunday we will be back with Subnautica Sunday. So on Sunday we will be doing Subnautica Sunday again, and I'm very excited about that. That is going to be fun. Can't wait to get back and play some more Subnautica this week. But for today we got Long Dark, We got a little bit of 7 Days to Die later on. We're setting up our new Wasteland base. Hey, there's Mr. Bear. We're setting up a new Wasteland base, as well as we're going to start construction of a Wasteland Horde base as well. And I don't know what else we're going to do tonight. We got a lot of streaming today to do. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got like 9 hours of streaming ahead of us, so. Now, there's this new game out called Mugenics that I took a look at, because somebody I watched was playing it, and I looked at it. It looks pretty hilarious. It's put out by the same guys who did The Binding of Isaac. Oh, shoot. What the heck? Who did The Binding of Isaac, and it looks pretty hilarious. Had remnants of a cough for weeks since my last cold. It sucks. Yeah, it does. All right, we'll get off here for a second. I forgot to put on my...
I need to drop something.
Forgot to put on my crampons. Cramp on, cramp off, you know? But yeah, Gasbeard, I'm tired because I'm tired. Because I just woke up. Give me a few hours and I'll be fine. Sure, I'm glad that rope is still there. Now we do need some fur. What's a good fur? Is that a wolf over there? That is a wolf over there. I have no... I'm gonna grab a little bit of meat since we're here.
I can't feel my hands.
That should bring the wolf over to us. He'll smell us now, so he'll come straight towards us. This will give us a chance to get him. There we go. He didn't even see us. And we made him into a unicorn. Couldn't stop watching your Star Rupture stream the other day. Yeah, I'm going to play some more Star Rupture as well. Probably do that next week.
Too much stuff to carry.
I know it's a lot of stuff to carry, but you just tough it out there, buddy. You tough it out. We're going to go into the cave here real quick. So we got the wolf down. We don't have any more ropes to climb, so we're good there. But yeah, I was enjoying Star Rupture. I think we'll definitely play that again. It's still in early access, so it's still got. There's a lot to like still figure out with that game. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be kind of worked on, added to it. But overall, pretty decent game for being in early access. So I quite enjoyed it. Plus, I talked to Todd the other day from Stutterfuck Studios. I'll give you a link to their YouTube channel. But yeah, I talked to Todd the other day from Stutterfuck Studios. Really excited for their game that's gonna be coming out. There's their YouTube channel there. Oh, it didn't go into YouTube chat for whatever reason. There, I'll post it into YouTube chat as well. But they're I think that's their studio. Hold on, that's their channel. Yes, that is. Yep. He's been developing it. It's an RTS space battle game that he's been developing. I like the looks of it. I think it looks really cool. It's got beautiful music to it, and it's kind of got a neat atmosphere to it. Most of the stuff that he's shown so far is not like cinematic trailers. It's actually gameplay, and it looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty cool anyway. So go check it out. I mean, I know RTS is not really our thing, but I just like the looks of it, and it's cool. It's cool to support him. So, and he seems like a really super nice guy. All right, I'm warm enough. Let's go to our home. Oh, wait a second. Let's grab some water here. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a second. I forgot I got a little bit of water here, and I don't think I have much water on me. Nah, I only got a liter on me. Let's grab one more liter here. That's the only thing that sucks about the hatch over here is there's no place to build a fire. There's nowhere really to build a fire that's safe from the wind. Which makes it a little sketchy, but as long as we bring food and water with us, we're fine. We don't need a fire. We don't need a fire. What I really do need is some fur, and I'm not seeing any fur over here. I need 18 fur. I think we might go back that direction tomorrow and see if we can find some fur.
Might have to drop some gear.
Shh. No, you don't have to drop any gear because guess what? We've already climbed our rope. We don't have to climb any more ropes now. Oh, actually, no, there is a place to make a fire right in the cave. Duh. What am I thinking? There's a cave right by it. Fur. Either or, Gasbeard. We got plenty of fur, and we got fur. There's fur and there's fur. I totally forgot the lonely cave is right by the cache over here, so we're good to go. But yeah, Taygetta, check out Stutter Fox Studios. Todd is a really super cool dude. He's actually come in channel and chatted with us before about his game. I wanted to maybe have him on live to talk about his game at some point, but I've never been able to really arrange that. But he is a really nice guy. He is a really nice guy, and he's always been very cool with us. So. And I'm hoping when his game comes out, I'm hoping we can, give it a try. It's kind of cool though. I mean, his game's pretty much right now it's just set in our solar system. It's called Falling Frontier, and it's set in our solar system, and basically it's just you build ships, you build stations, you actually create crews of characters that then man those spaceships, and they all have their own stats and stuff. So on a very like personal level, you kind of control not only the ships, but you're also staffing your ships with people that actually are, in charge of running certain aspects of your ship. And they all have their own skills that will directly or indirectly benefit it. Oh, I forgot we had some stuff here.
Something's gotta go.
Something's not gotta go. I was trying to pick up my my broth and I couldn't do it. Oh no, did I put the broth down? Okay, there's broth. I put the broth down in a bad spot. I was so afraid I couldn't pick it up again. All right, so here, we do have a little bit of fur here. This is our little home. Home. I have no home. Well, we do have a pry bar here already. Got a pry bar here. Let's check in our box. What's in the box? Oh, we got some arrows, arrowheads. We got you here. Oh, I do need to break that arrow down. I'm gonna put most of the burdock root in here. And then I'm gonna put down the foodstuffs here. All right, there we go. Good enough. I guess having the lantern out may help at this point too. Oops. Now we do have our workbench here, which is really cool. We do have the wolf hide on the wall. Got wolves on the wall. Figure this way we'd have all of our cooking stuff down here too. Now we will make up, before we leave the zone, we will use these Pinnacle Peaches to make up one more batch of Lily's pancakes before we go. So we got a little bit of maple syrup here. We got the Pinnacle Peaches that we found. So we'll be able to make up one more Lily's pancake. That'll sort of be our celebratory getting ready to leave this zone meal.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Now, if I pick up this workbench, does everything? No, everything does not come with it. That kind of sucks. All right. Oh, I didn't want to do that. There we go. I wanted to get into it, and I want to leave the cougar claw, my couple of maples, my couple birch, couple cured rabbit hides, another black bear hide. That's my black bear hide for the bed. Let's leave a couple of those. Let's put our feathers in there. Oh, I do have 13 cloth in here. I thought I only had 11 cloth left, but I got 13 more in there. Okay. Whew, that's good. That's good. Nice peachy pancakes. Yes. We will have some nice peachy pancakes. Okay, let's go ahead and rip that apart. Perfect. Now, I am getting low on salt. I think I only have 0.9 left, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. I could make a couple more broth out of this, though, which I think I'll probably do. I think I'll probably do that. We can eat some cattails, though, for right now, just for food, because that'll give us some vitamin C back. I'm going to take these ptarmigan furs apart today, too. Let's check our bedroll, though, before... Okay, so we can still get it back to 100%, so I'm not going to repair it yet. Oh, I did want to drop these here, so let's check and see what our supply is. Okay, so we got that. We got 4 of those, plus 5 of those, and we got a few more that we can do on us. We've got 4 coffees and 2 of those, so we can drop all those here. We're just kind of moving stuff coming up here, so... One's played a game called Deliver Us the Moon. I never heard of that one. Deliver Us the Moon. Sounds it's almost like a war type game or something. Hey, Bavella, how you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome on in. I like to move it. But yeah, I think we'll play some more Star Rupture on Monday. I really enjoyed Star Rupture. It was kind of fun to see all of our work coming to fruition as far as like getting our base built, getting our supply lines going. And we're finally at the point where we've got some time in it where we can start getting some stuff done. Okay, so we got that stuff there. I got my bow on, my backup bow's on me. Sadly, I have to leave you soon for a meeting in about an hour. Are you going long today? Yes, I am. Today is going to be a long day. We're going to do some long dark. We're gonna do a little bit of 7 Days to Die later on, and we may play I don't know what we're gonna play later. I was thinking of trying out that Mugenics game that's going around right now. Everybody seems to be into that. That seems to be popular. It's made by the same crew that brought us The Binding of Isaac, so. How many arrows do I have on me right now? I've got a few, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 15 arrows. Yeah, I think I can leave most of my arrows here because I'm gonna make some more. Plus, we're going to we got arrows back at the main base down in the stair steps. Down at the stair steps base. All right, let's look at making some arrows. Oh, I need feathers. I need my feathers, which we got plenty of. That should be plenty. But yeah, it's gonna be a long stream day today. Oh, we can only make 3 arrows anyway. You're on a moon station, first in the orbit, later on the moon, directly rescuing the world kind of game. Oh, okay. Okay. So lots of stuff going on in it all the time, I bet. Let's get 4 more of those made up into arrow shafts. I don't know how long we'll have to do it. We'll do an hour's worth. And it looks like the sun will still be up. So we'll do another. Let's try to do 1 more hour's worth. We'll see. Hey, look at that. We did it. Okay. All right, so we got the arrow shafts. I can put those away. Put my feathers away. We still have 4 arrowheads in here. Let's see how many arrows we got on us now. Oh, did I not equip it? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I got 10 arrows on me. I got more arrows down in the main base as well. Let's drop you. Okay, let's go ahead and get some food and water in us, then we'll get a little sleep tonight. We'll figure out the ptarmigan situation tomorrow. I think I can make a fire and cook up a couple of those. I do need to gather more fur, so I think we'll head over there. Deliver Us the Moon is right up your street. The puzzles in it. That block progression will keep you engrossed for hours. Oh wow. I don't know if I need more puzzles. My life is a puzzle enough. My life is puzzling enough. Oh, by the way, is the Twitch stream better today? I figure I'll ask since we were having such problems with the Twitch stream just kind of cutting out the other day and then coming back. Is the Twitch stream more solid today? I've been kind of keeping an eye on it. It doesn't look on my end like it's bad, but then again, my end is not always the be all end all. I haven't noticed any like glitches yet, I guess I could say. It's almost light out. We could just make up the other 4 arrows real quick. I'm gonna take some extra feathers so we can make ourselves a little bit of fire hardened arrows. It's been disabled since I arrived. Not seen any audio desyncs. Nice. Okay. Yeah. The other day it was just like it would cut out. It'd go to that screen where it's like we've lost connection, and then it'd come back like less than 5 seconds, like 3 seconds later, it just pop back up again. It was very weird. It was very, very weird. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop our toolkit. I want to see how much fur we actually have here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 fur, and we need 18, so we need 13 more fur. We get 3 from each limb, so that's 5. We need 5 limbs. 5 limbs. Yeah, it could, and that's the thing. It could be weather related. That's what I was thinking the other day. Is because like on my end, I wasn't seeing any issues at all, and so I was thinking, okay, maybe it's something I did, but I don't think so. I think it was probably something weather related. You're probably right. Okay. I'm gonna rip these boxes apart just because they're in the way. All right, let's go up to our cave, make our fire. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the supplies to make our pinnacle peaches. What do I need to make the Lily's pancakes? Oh, I got everything. Then I just need cooking oil. I just need the cooking oil. There we go. Let's drink a broth down. We're going to make some more, so we'll drink one down. Actually, let's drink both of them down just because. Oh, I got a little bit left, but that's okay. Everyone gets severe storm quality problems when they try to hold in their farts. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Hello, hello. Tegeta is asking Gazbeard if on Twitch have you played the Deliver Us the Moon game. So Tegeta is wondering if you played that on Twitch. I relate it for you, Tegeta. Don't worry about it. I'll let you know what he says. I guess you'll be able to see it on the screen as well. All right, let's throw that in. We'll get a little bit of water going on. Because we need a little bit of water to make our stuff. I've seen it played, but not played it personally. Now, so Gazbeard has not played it personally, although he's seen it played. All right, let's make 3 fire-hardened arrows. There we go. And then we can go ahead and pluck a ptarmigan here. Get one of his feathers. You have a huge backlog of games to play, so do I. I will probably expire from this realm before I get all my backlog of games played. It wouldn't surprise me, let's just put it that way. That's okay. I'll leave my games for my kids. Well, for my son, he plays games. I'll leave them for him. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bit of water going there. Get a broth going here. Check on our fire. We're good there. We're good there. Let's get one more feather off the birdie boy. Hey, Ray Veteran, how you doing? Hello, hello. All right, 1 ptarmigan harvested. 4 minutes till ready. That works out perfect. Get the water down there. Get the broth going here. Oh, do we not? Oh, no, that's just a gourmet broth that we can heat up. Do I not have enough ptarmigan meat? I'm just shy. I thought I had enough. 0.8393. Oh, I have 0.94. Oh, that sucks so bad. I don't quite have enough. Oh, that makes me sad. Before I expire, I want to see a modern remake of Sea Dogs, the game that inspired the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I'm good, thanks. How about you? On the other side of the earth, I'm doing a lot better today. I still have a little bit of a tickle in my throat, but not too bad. Thank goodness. But just a tiny tickle in my throat.
No power in the verse can stop me.
And, but I'm feeling 1,000% better. All right, got the fire going. 24 more minutes. Let's go ahead and throw one more piece of coal on there. Get another ptarmigan feather or two. Now let's just do one. You're watching from Qatar? I know the general vicinity of Qatar, but I'm not exactly sure exactly where it is now. I definitely know the name. I mean, that's something I do know, but yeah, I'm not exact. I couldn't point to it on a map. Let's just put it that way. My geography is not that great over there. I know the general vicinity it's in, but I couldn't point to it exactly. Let's just say I know it's not in Australia. I gotta not laugh. That was my first thing. I should not laugh.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Acorn pancakes. No, I don't want those. I want the Lily's pancakes. There we go. Lily's pancakes, boys and girls. Eat up that. Those got 5 minutes till ready. Let's get ourselves the prepared acorns going. Throw another coal on there. Hey, Tomofudo, thank you so much for the follow and the 11-month resub. 11 months and you're just following? Oh, it probably unfollowed you. Oh, it's Corano. That's so weird. It's like has you there as Tomofudo. What is going on? What is going on?
Tomofudo just
I'm so confused.
For 11 months. Your nickname sounds familiar.
Your nickname sounds familiar, like streaming Long Dark 10 years ago familiar? Yes, we've been streaming Long Dark for a long time. For a long time. Long Dark has been in the wheelhouse for ages. But thank you for the sub there. I appreciate that very much. All right, let's get the last feather off here. But I hope you're doing well, Corano. That's so weird that it, like... That's so weird. It is a fun, beautiful game. That is for sure. That is for sure. I'm a little hungry, so we're going to eat this down to a little itsy-bitsy bite here. Right to there. There we go. Now, I do have some acorns on me. I've got 3 on me. That I'm going to also boil up real quick.
I need to drop something.
Shh. Get these boiled up. Prep them. Qatar is a small peninsula between Saudi Arabia, UAE, across the strait from Iran, the largest non-NATO U.S. airbase. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I know I know that just from knowing the name, for sure. Tomofudo just gifted a tier 1 sub to Corona.
Tomofudo gifted a tier 1
I'm so
sub to
confused.
13.
I'm so confused right now. I'm pleasantly confused. Thank you for the sub there. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Get the tea off. We're just going to cook these teas up because why not? We got a fire going. We might as well do it. Then we need to go out and try to find some fur. All right, so we got a couple of broth that we're Jesus criminy. Magic Jack, thank you for the 303 bits. We do have those to leave over there as well, which is nice. Let's go ahead and throw a couple sticks on here. Just so we have enough time on the fire. I'm gonna drink you down just to get a little water back. Oh, I have 8 liters of water. Never mind. Never mind, that was unnecessary. Throw you on. Do we have any other I think I have a coffee to still make. Yeah, let's make that coffee too. There we go.
Too heavy.
Alrighty. We may be too heavy, but I don't care. Let's leave some stuff down here. Alright, we're going to leave our Lily's pancakes right out here. Yum, yum. Those are for later. We'll leave this broth here as well. That's for later on, too. Now, I think I still got some syrup left, so we're going to leave that here. Because we may find, we may find some more peaches somewhere. Grab my heavy hammer. Crush that into acorn grounds. My torch is probably going to go out, but that's all right. Yep, it went out. That's fine. All right, I'm going to leave these acorns in here. And I'm going to leave the acorn grounds here as well. Leave the feathers here. Let's leave most of this here. I have more ptarmigan down below down there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Magic Jack just gifted out 2 subs to the community, going out to Bowler Hat Guy and Patrick's. Thank you so much for those gifted subs.
Gifted 2 subs.
Holy mackerel. Thank you for those gifted subs there. That was so nice of you to do. All right, let's do that. Drink some water. Oh, I'm going to leave some cattails here, too. Let's drop the hammer. Put this below weight again. Pick up some sticks. There we go. I'm going to leave the fur because I don't want to bring that along. I'm going to leave 20 of the cattails here because we're all full up on food right now. So we're good at the moment. All right. Let's go find some fur. We need 5 fur limbs to make the bearskin bed. That's 18 fur. It's going to be a lot of fur. Oh, I got something in my eye. That's not my eyeball. I have to shoot off. Have fun. All right, Gazbeard. Have a good one, man. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Gazbeard, for coming by and hanging out with us. Spine Chills, how you doing? Hello. But take care, Gazbeard. Always good to see you, my man. I hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Oxford Splice, how's it going? Hello, hello. But thank you so much for those gifted subs again. I appreciate that very much. Giving out some points there. Haven't done that for everybody for a little while, so there's some points. Sub points. Oh, let's get our bow out. Crappy bow out. Not that there's a wolf up here any longer, but just, just in case. Just in case there is. Oh, I didn't leave the water back there. We'll leave some water up at the cave up here. That way we can grab it when we come back up again. I meant to leave water back there, but I totally spaced it off. Totally my fault. I'm not seeing any fur. I see some sticks, but that's not fur. I see a cedar. You are not fur. We might have to go over to where the snow shelter is. Now, we do have a wolf corpse down here. We can harvest that and get some meat. This we can make up some food. Hey, I'm that girl. How you doing? It feels like there's going to be a blizzard pretty soon, though. I think I'm just going to harvest this wolf and go inside. Because it's getting pretty late. Yeah, it's late at night, too. So I think we'll harvest the wolf, go inside the cave. Actually, I could just go to the cave over here and sleep outdoors tonight. Although we don't have any risk of getting cabin fever, so it doesn't really matter. 36 or 17. It's not that cold out right now, so we'll do the 36. I'm like 95% normal today. Well, I'm not normal any day, but I'm 95% feeling better today. I don't, my throat is, if I laugh or something, I can sort of set myself into a coughing fit, but it's not just happening just like all the time anymore, thank God. Thank goodness. If I find a fur, I might just stop and harvest it. But I'm seeing lots of cedar and more sticks. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't come back either. It's really a pain in the ass. More than anything, it just makes me tired.
The sun's setting.
Just makes me exhausted.
Gonna get a lot colder soon.
I think exhausted is the best word. It's not even that I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Hey, thank you for the hype train there, completing at level 2. Appreciate that very much with 4 subs and 303 bits. There's my little hype train emote that I got. I am seeing no fur at all. None whatsoever. Well, I think we'll sleep. We'll sleep till tomorrow. I'm not gonna cook the meat up tonight. I think we'll sleep tonight. There's might be fur down ahead of us there. There's usually quite a bit of fallen wood over there, so we'll check and see if there's any fur. We may have to go get fur down below and then haul it back up here, which would be kind of a pain, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Well, it's not that cold out there. We could chill. We could go out there and see if there is a fur and try to cut it down tonight. Hot water with salt, inhaling the steam helped me in the end. I don't like hot anything. Even inhaling it. But I could give that a try if it comes back. Hey, there's a fur right ahead of us, right down there. There's a fur right there. There's another fur over there. There's another fur over there. There's like 3 furs. I'm going to use my hacksaw. It takes a little longer. But, yeah, there we go. We're cold now. And we're tired. And we're hungry.
Too cold to think.
At least we know there's more fur down there. We can grab that tomorrow. What kind of food do I only got the 4 cattails on me. Yeah, we'll definitely need to cook up the wolf meat tomorrow morning. Okay. Go ahead and eat our cattails. I could get a little more calories from my teas, but yeah, I could get a little more calorie from the tea, I guess. That's something I could do. Hey, Magic Jack with a big 6'9". Woohoo! Thank you for the tier 2 sub for 69. 69 months, baby. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that. Thank you for all the support.
Magic Jack 75 just resubscribed for 69 months. It's our anniversary.
could just
8
lay down.
It is our
Smiley
anniversary.
face
Have a
emoji.
little sleep right here.
It's the big 6'9". At least it's not 6'6". Anyway, yeah. All right, it's cold there, warm here. Let's grab. Couple honks of meat here.
Something's gotta go.
There we go. Oh, let's drop the fur back here. Can't forget about you. Get the water in us. I'll drop the few fur that we have right now. Oh, I guess I can drop the I can drop all the tinder plugs too. I don't need those. And I can drop most of the sticks here as well. All right. We'll go start a fire by one of the furs. We'll cook up the meat and we'll cut down a fir. And we might be able to get a Maglin's fire going if this weather holds. Yeah, there's 2 more furs out here. That's 9 more or 6 more fur, giving us 9 total. Maglin's fire is a go. Got a free fire even on top of it.
Come on.
Come on. I know I'm hungry, but that's all right. Should be able to throw a piece of coal on there. That'll get us warmed up. $48 minutes on that. 58 minutes cutting it down. Perfection. All right, let's drop a tea and get that heated up. Drink the tea down to a little bitty bite. There we go. Still got an hour on the fire. We'll put that other piece of meat on there. Actually, you know what we should have done? Should have brought out my other meat. Let's go grab our meat out of here. I don't know why I didn't bring all 4 of the full kilo pieces. That was silly of me not to do it. Very silly of me. Let's grab the other 2, because why not? Grab a stick here as well. Hey, there's a rabbit over there. Hey, Bun. Hey, Donkey, how you doing? All right, let's add a couple sticks to this. Oh, my hot drink ran out. All right, let's drop that. Let's get a hot drink on us. There we go. Put you and you on there. I'm not doing too bad. See, we were able to stay warm that whole time. Really? How did I miss him? I keep forgetting that those don't take a... that those have no drop on them. Most arrows in this game have a bit of a drop on them when you fire them. Fire hardened arrows do not have much drop on them because they don't have a real heavy head on them, so they're really lightweight, and they fly for a good long time before they fall down any. And I always miscalculate that. 32 minutes left. Let's get the rabbits stripped out. Other than coughing just a teeny tiny bit, Donkey, I'm doing pretty good. I got a little teeny tiny bit of a cough still, but not that bad. We'll do up just a half a liter of water on that side. Grab his gut. I hope your day's going good too, Donkey. All right, 10 minutes, a minute. 42 minutes left on the fire. There we go. Grab you. Get my rabbit, my meat. Take a torch, because why not?
Too much stuff to carry.
Oh, shushaby. Wait till I pick up this other fur. Then you're going to really be like, I'm overburdened. I'll be like, yes, you are, you big baby. Let's grab that, Throw the gut down back here. Grab our fur. Tegeta, thank you for the €12 super chat. We'll leave here. Thanks, out. Take care. See you later, Tegeta. Thank you so much for the €12 euro super chat. I appreciate that very, very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for coming by and hanging out, and I'll see you on the YouTube side, Tegeta. I'm glad you enjoyed Star Rupture. I'll be playing some Star Rupture again on Monday, so there'll be more Star Rupture coming. I do have a couple torches I can break down, so we'll break those down. I'll be making my first trek into Unpleasant Valley and attempting to summit Timberwolf Mountain this evening. Oh, well, good luck. Good luck, man. It's quite an accomplishment when you do. Let me just put this that way. It's very cool when you reach it. It's pretty exciting. Oh, I forgot my meat. I have meat here too. Oh, this. Well, we're gonna be taking a slow walk back to our house. I guess I can eat a little bit of the meat. We'll eat a little bit of the meat. We'll drink a little bit of the water. It's not gonna get us down below weight, but at least it'll get us a little lighter. And we can leave food and water in the cave over here, along with the hide and the gut. Because whenever we come back up here, we're going to have to come up through that rope that's down there, so. And I think we might try to kill the bear down below as well. Oh, man. Now my nose is, like, itching like I have to sneeze. And yes, it is stinking beautiful right now. Not so much now, but it was for a little while there. I'm on day 99. Was hoping to reach summit on the night of day 100. That'd be cool. It's another beautiful day on Great Bear Island, Mr. Jeff Brooks. It is. Yes, Jeff, it is. It is a beautiful day on Great Bear Island. We're trying to gather up enough fur so that we can create a bearskin bed for our home. Because why not, you know? Some people would ask why, and I just say why not. Because I like building the bearskin house. It's very nice. It's a very nice bed. I mean, it's a very nice bed. It makes me happy to be around it. It is a compelling argument, because that's something you always have to ask yourself. Don't ask yourself why. Why should I do this? Ask yourself, why shouldn't I do it? Why not? Unless it's something like, helping a murderer bury a body or something. I don't know. There's lots of things you shouldn't do. But I think I think you can trust your judgment on what those things might be. Maybe. Some of the time. I'm hoping you can trust your judgment. That's another cedar over there. Yeah, we'll leave some food and water in the cave here, get warmed up briefly, and then head over and drop our fur off. And then I guess we need to go back downstairs and try to get some fur down there, because there's really not a whole lot more fur around here. Now I guess I could just go through the cave here. I could leave fur here. Depends on the friend that asks the favor. Yeah, I don't like anybody enough to do certain favors for people. Sometimes you just have to be, look, buddy, you got yourself in this situation. It's your job to get yourself out of it now.
I need to drop something.
I'm a cold-hearted bastard, though. All right, let's drop a bunch of sticks here. Let's drop our 9 fur here. Put down some bottles of water here. Now, we did kill the wolf in this cave a while ago. I don't know if he's around now. Sometimes you can find fur in the cave. We've kind of already picked up all the fur in here, unfortunately. Unfortunately, all the fur has already been picked up. And I don't believe I know the coal respawns in here, but I don't think the fur does. I know coal and sticks do, but I think the fur and the cedar are kind of fixed items that don't actually respawn inside here. Now, the wolf in here can respawn, from what I understand. I have never had him respawn on me, but some people have said he does respawn. Just past a fir limb? Where? Oh, in the cave by the backpack? Did I really? Yeah, I probably did. Oh, I thought those were both cedars. That is a fir limb. That is a fir. Well, let's build a fire by it so we don't have to worry about if the wolf is here, he won't attack us. That is a fir. Good eye, Jack. Good eye. I totally walked right by it. I for some reason in my head I thought both of those were I thought they were both cedar. How long do Timberwolves fear you after breaking morale? Not as long as I wish they would. It's a pretty short amount of time. Usually you got maybe like 5 minutes or less in real time to you know, find somewhere that they won't come get you. I guess I could just climb back up here and drop that off real quick. Oh, I'm too encumbered to climb. I'm too cucumbered. I don't know where I'm putting. I don't know where I'm putting that torch, but it's somewhere. I like my 3-day weekends. They're very nice. Especially now that we aren't as busy at Amazon. We get 3-day weekends on a pretty regular basis. All right, so we only need one more fur. One more fur and we are good to go. I think I might actually just sleep up here tonight, because that way we don't have to worry about the wolf at all. Yeah, we're pretty tired. It's getting late. I say we sleep up here. I guess we could grab this fur and just schlep it over to the, yeah, let's just grab the fur. We'll schlep it over to the bunker.
Too heavy.
Yep, we'll just go right over to the bunker. Why not? Since we got it on us anyway. Leave the partial wolf meat here. I was hoping maybe another fur would spawn out here too. Because wood does respawn. Fir and cedar does respawn in the world as unbroken limbs. So after you break them down, they can come back. I don't think we have any out here that are going to come back, but they can come back. We'll probably need to drop down into the valley to get the last one that we need. But yeah, for that donkey, after their morale is broken, you usually got like 5 minutes in real time before they'll come back. Sometimes it's less though. I mean, it really does kind of depend. If you kind of try to leave their area, that's usually the best strategy, is just try to get out of their area. So after you break their morale, you usually have a little bit of time to leave the area.
You might have to
But
some
if you stick around the area, they may aggro you again pretty quick. Doing a Forlorn Muskeg Interloper start, where would I go first? I would probably, from Forlorn, I would grab I'd go to the poacher's camp and get there's always a flare at the poacher's camp, so you can light a fire and it gathers up some firewood before you get there. So you can make a fire in the fire barrel. You can get some torches. You can get some water made if you want to, or you can just get some torches, and then I would head straight into Mystery Lake. But I would make some water because you're gonna need the water. And Mystery Lake really doesn't have matches. And the Forlorn Muskeg matches are not always at the forge anymore. It used to be if you spawned in Forlorn Muskeg, you want to go to Poacher's Camp, but you could. So here's one thing you could do if you really want to be risky, Jack. Go to the Poacher's Camp. Make sure you get the flare at the Poacher's Camp. If the weather's nice, light a fire, get some torches, walk over to the Spence family homestead, and gather up whatever you can there, and then sleep in the bunker up above. But you're gonna need a torch all the way. So if the weather's not good, I would head to Mystery Lake. If the weather's decent, I would go to the Spence family homestead and then go into the prepper's cache to sleep for the night. And then the next day, I would head back across the marsh and go to Mystery Lake and try to get your bedroll. Because you got a 50-50 shot at getting a bedroll in the Mystery Lake camp office. There's a 50% chance it's going to be there. It's either going to be there, or it's going to be in Mystery Lake or around Mystery Lake and the Winding River. One of those places. So, it's not a bad place to go. But if you can get the gear from the Spence family homestead, you'll be doing pretty good. And if you can build enough big enough fire at the Spence family homestead, you'll be okay. And the nice thing is, at the Spence family homestead, most of the fuel that's there, you can break down with your hands. Crystal Webb, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that.
Just subscribed.
Weather's mad, gonna do Poachers in Mystery Lake. Yeah, definitely do Poachers first, because there's always a torch at Poachers Camp that you can get, and then you can make a fire with that. The only downside to going to Mystery Lake, here's the only downside, is you're not going to find matches in Mystery Lake itself unless it's just a random box of matches. And your best bet of finding matches is finding them in the fishing huts out on Mystery Lake itself. The reason I like to go to Spence Family Homestead is there are matches sometimes there, and if they aren't there, you can try hitting the high blind on the way back across. You can go over to the high blind and loot that, and sometimes there's matches there as well. But sometimes the matches are now up on Marsh Ridge, so it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. The other thing that's good in Forlorn Muskeg is if you can do it, you might want to swing by the cave that's over there right by the Poacher's Camp, because sometimes that cave will have matches or a hacksaw in that cave. These are all options that you can take into account if you're trying to decide what to do. I wouldn't pressure you into doing anything specific, but they're all options that you have. Forlorn Muskeg seems pretty empty, but there are quite a few good, like, loot spots in Forlorn Muskeg. You can also sometimes find the matches up by the signal tower, up there, right by the entrance to, Hat Creek. The cave above the bear, yeah, the cave right above the bear will sometimes have a hacksaw. Sometimes it'll also have a box of matches in there as well. But it's the cave that's right above the bear, so you've got an inherent danger there already. Like I said, it's a risk versus reward type thing, you know? Little roar going on. Let's go outside and check it out.
Mouth so dry.
Mouth so dry. Hands are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. Sure is beautiful, ain't it? That always sounds like someone's crack that whip. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's see, maybe we can get a message out. Anybody in here? Anybody in here? I do like how the dials are like doing a little wackadoo thing. That is pretty cool. The dials are a little wackadoo. I wish I had enough cedar or fur to start that, but I need 18. I need 18 fur. To start the bear hide bed, and I only have 17. And I need 4 guts, and I need a whole bunch of ptarmigan down too. I have the ptarmigan down in here, so ptarmigan down's not a problem. That I already got. And I got more ptarmigan down below. But I'm literally 1 fur short. Which is just so frustrating. Do I have a piece of metal in here? I do. Fix our tools up if we can. I did. Oh, we can't repair while we're in the dark. It's just a repair in the dark. 1 repair away from you. Hey, old fart, how's it going, buddy? All right. Now we can repair it. Not doing too bad today. We're trying to gather up some fur. I guess the nice thing is if we get some extra fur, we can always repair the heavy hammer. Not that it really needs repairs, but we could repair it up if we wanted to. Let's see. How hungry are we? I'm a little bit hungry. I'll eat. I'll wait. We're gonna go right down to Stair Steps Lake, so we should be okay. I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. I'm feeling a lot healthier than I was. Actually, let's grab 10 cattails. 1 more piece of metal. Actually, no, I don't need the metal. We're good. We can leave the feathers as well. And I'll leave a few sticks here, too. Just gotta dump some sticks in the corner here. There we go. All right. Let's get out of here. Forget about it. Yeah, we'll head down to our cave and grab some food. I'm pretty sure, can I go down this side? I don't know if I can or not. Oh, yeah. This side is way easy to get down. As long as we don't break an ankle. Knock on wood. Oh, I do have those on, so... That's probably why we didn't break an ankle. It's hard to shake the crud that's been going around. I know people that have been under the weather for weeks. Yeah. Today I'm finally feeling the best I have. I was really exhausted the last couple days, which is why I just decided not to stream, because it's like, I know if I pushed myself, I could have done it, but I would have just been more tired and more annoyed. All right. Bunch of Tarmies. Bunch of ptarmigan. See if I can spot the bear from up here. I don't see him. We're going right over there. I'm just kind of taking a roundabout kind of route to get there. Don't know, Oxford. Not a clue. It's just the crud. Whatever it is, it's just crud. And it's pretty cruddy, let me tell you. Keep an eye out for Mr. Bear. Oh, there he is right there. He's walking away from us right now. Oh, wow, there's his footstep, or his footprints. I can't climb over the log. That sucks. I've got the ptarmigan on me too, so he's going to be attracted to our smell. I could draw him back to the cave, I suppose. He has like no interest in us whatsoever. Where is he going? There we go. Now we got his attention. Come on, buddy. Boy, you're slow.
Escape this cold.
I gotta go get some food. We're probably gonna lose him. I've noticed the number of scam calls have gone up lately. Lots of people scamming. Scammers will be scamming, man. I get all these calls from unknown numbers that are potential scams. And it doesn't matter if you block them or not. I block them anyway. But it doesn't matter if you block them because they just call from different numbers. I mean, it's just what it is. It's so annoying. I hate people sometimes. People are such scumbags. Certain people are such scumbags in this world. It really kind of sucks. All right. Let's see. I got a little bit of fuel. He's barely interested. How many total days in this run now? 546. We're almost at 550. Almost at 550. I'm going to harvest that. There we go. All right. Let's go see if we can find the bear again. My goal is to waste their time as much as possible. Well, I would do that if I wasn't, like, streaming, but... When I'm streaming, I just want to be left alone, you know? I do need to pick up a rock or two in the cave. The bear's right out there. I'd like to bring him over somewhere close to here. Do I not have any rocks at all? I have no rocks. Maglun's fire? No. I am going to get a little fire going here. Had a scammer on the phone for almost an hour a few years ago. Let's grab a little moose meat. Are all those small? Those are all small pieces. There we go. Big piece. Big piece. Big money. Big money. I'm going to grab a piece of ptarmigan. iPhone now has an ask reason for calling option for unknown callers. Has drastically helped me. Oh, that's nice. Where is that at? How do you get that function? How do you get that function on your phone? Or where is it on your phone? Is it in your call log settings or something? I don't know if this cave is a place that he'll come. I think it is. We'll see. Settings, phone, screen, unknown callers. It's in there. Oh, here he is. No, don't run away. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I thought he was running away. I thought he was running away. He decided to make love to me instead. And I ran right into him. He was making love, not war, boys and girls. Or he was making war, not love. Did he ruin my bedroll? No way.
Need some first aid.
Oh my God. Oh my God, look how low we are. What did he do to our clothing? Oh wow, he knocked our clothing hard. No, yeah, let's check the bedroll. Bedroll's not ruined, not ruined. Oh my God, Becky. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, he looked like he was running away, but he was like, nah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to give Atheenon a hug. He was coming back to give me a little lovin's. We call that bear McLovin. Yeah, he just needed a little hug. He just needed some love. See how many bears I got right now. 11 bears killed at the moment.
Something's gotta go.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we got to repair a lot of stuff. Because a lot of our clothing did go. Rabbit skin gloves, the cougar hide wrap, our bear skin coat, everything got mauled. Everything got mauled hard. 600 rose hips. Yeah, we got a couple rose hips. We got a couple. All right, rabbit skin gloves back up. Deer skin boots got mangled hard. Back up to 95. There. Okay, that bear is dead. That bear is dead, boys and girls. He's dead as a dodo. $46.45. Everything else didn't take too much damage, but we're still gonna repair it. Still gonna repair it up. And then we'll go find the bear tomorrow after we've recovered. I think I might actually eat a prepper's pie. We got to be a lot hungrier though than we are. Got an hour left on the campfire. We aren't that tired,
Too
so
much stuff to carry.
might as well get some more ptarmigan meat out of the deal. See our blood spots coming back into the cave. Luckily, our fur clothing was all in pretty good shape. The lowest he got was our gloves, and those went to 40-some%. But luckily, the rest of our stuff was in decent shape, so he wasn't able to ruin anything, which is the most important thing. Everything else I can recover from. Except for the loss of the clothing, then I would have to remake it. Figure since we got the fire, we might as well cook up what we can here while we're repairing our clothing. Now, can I repair these to 100%? I can still repair those to 100. I'm gonna repair them now. They're getting low enough. I'd rather have them up at 100. They're like halfway gone. It's either 50% or if I can't get it to 100%. I need 2 guts for that. Grab all those. Grab that. Yeah, 563 rose hips. We have a couple rose hips. We got some matches in here too, so I'm just hanging on to those till later.
Feels like night is coming.
It does feel like night is coming, but I don't care.
I could.
You could use what? What was that? What could you use, sir? What was that you could use? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you quite. Oh, that's because I shut you up. I shut you down. All right, let's fix up our bearskin coat. Actually, yeah, we'll have an extra bearskin, so we'll do that. I'm gonna drop the ptarmigan corpse.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Get a couple more moose meats to cook up. Well, we'll straighten our meat up tomorrow. So we got the prepper's pies here. We also have a ruined stalker pie. The prepper pie, though, I think is what we're gonna take tonight. We're gonna eat that up tonight. 41 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and let's get these guys all harvested up. We'll use the hacksaw. A mauling gives you a reason to sleep for some health and pass a day or two. Well, it does. It does. Although we're going to take a prepper's pie, so we'll be in good shape. We'll have all of our health back in the morning, and then we can go track down where that bear died, hunt him, and take him for our own. Take advantage of him. You know what I'm talking about. A little more ptarmigan meat for the larder. See, we can save this and turn it into broth later if we want to. I don't think I have any need for salt other than making this stuff into broth, but I need water for that and time, so I'd rather just cook up our regular meats right now. Maybe make the broth closer to us leaving, because broth is a really nice travel food because you don't need to you don't need to worry about smell. It's like the cured meat. You don't have any smell factor to it, which is pretty dang nice. That's enough time to get one feather off these guys. So we can cook a couple pieces of meat, grab a feather. Or cook a couple pieces of meat, grab a feather. Kind of boring, but hey, it works. It gives us something to do while we're cooking the meat up. Now, I could use some herbal tea right now to get my health back up as well, but I don't think we're going to need it. Between sleeping, or not herbal tea, but birch bark tea. Between sleeping with an herbal tea on us and the prepper's pie, we're gonna have enough. We're gonna have enough.
Tired.
Plus, I'm just getting myself nice and tired so we can sleep all night long. All night long. All night. Hey, Janet, how you doing? Broth is a bit heavy, but yeah, good travel food and also hydrates a bit. Yeah, it is heavy. That is true. But it also gives you way more calories than if you just cooked up the ptarmigan meat on its own. All right, we can do one more. And then we should be hungry enough. Yeah, we're hungry enough to eat the whole prepper's pie now, so that's awesome. All right, there's one tarmy down. I'm gonna dump this meat over here. All right, we're hungry enough now. We're gonna eat a whole prepper's pie. That's gonna give us 25 health back. As you can see already, our health is nice and high. I don't even think I need to take the. I don't even think I need to take an herbal tea tonight. I think we're good. Got 2 hours and 4 minutes left on the fire. I'm going to take a couple of torches. Put 2 liters of water in each of these to boil. Got nothing stinky on me. Let's go ahead and choke down a small piece of meat as well. Drink some water. Yeah, the bear scared the heck out of me too, Janet. Holy crap. I was not expecting that at all. Well, sleep 10 hours. I hope there was enough fire there to get it going. All right, water's boiled. It's beautiful. Eat down a nice big piece of bear meat. Left a little, or moose meat. I left a little bit. And we got all of our health back last night, so that's good. Also got almost 9 liters of water. I'm going to leave these ptarmigans just out here. We might harvest them up later. I don't know. I don't know if we even need to, really. Grab our bedroll. We're 45 kilos right now. Let's leave our bedroll here. Let's leave our lantern here, our pry bar here. What kind of fuel do I have on me? I got 3 coal. I'm going to grab 1 more coal. Drop a couple of the sticks here. Actually, I'll drop all the sticks. Yeah, oh yeah, there was no time to react on that guy. That bear was in our face. The moment we left the cave, he turned around and went, "Oh, hey, you ran out here? Hi, how's it going?" He's like, "You're gonna kill me, but give me a hug first." He did, like chat was saying, he just wanted a hug. Funny how a bear attack is pretty safe overall, at least compared to a wolf struggle. Well, as long as your health is not low, a bear cannot kill you in one attack. He literally cannot kill you in one attack. If your health is low, there's a small probability he will. The bigger probability is that if your health is low, you'll probably be very, very, very low on health by the time he gets done with his attack. And you'll probably have at least 2 bleeds on you. And you might bleed out before you can bandage yourself. Especially if you don't have bandages on yourself. So that's the biggest risk you run if you're low health with the bear. Is that he probably won't kill you, but he'll leave you in such a state that you'll wish you were dead. I'm gonna put the ptarmigan down in here right now, except for like 10. Carry those on us. Throw those in there too. Oh, I have another pry bar in there as well. All right, I think we're good to go. Now we have to find the bear. Which can be a little difficult sometimes. I don't need any more ptarmigans. I love rock caches to replace the HRV. Yeah, you know, somebody had mentioned making one. I was like, I kind of poo-pooed the idea. Then the more I thought about it, I was like, it's not really that bad of an idea. A couple more mushrooms here for us that we missed. A few more rose hips as well. Another mushroom. The problem with the bear out here is he can hide down in these little gullies, and finding him sometimes is a real pain in the ass. We'll check on the other side here. Just in case you ran over here. Oh, hey, there's a fur. We need fur. I'll have to remember that's there. And there's another fur, so there's like 2 fur right here. Yeah, the birds, I don't hear any birds at all. And usually I'll hear the birds before I see them. It's getting kind of windy out now, though, so I don't think the birds are going to be around. Maybe we'll come up here and take a look around, see if we can spot them from up here. Ptarmigan down there somewhere. I do not see him up here. Let's go check over near his cave. I mean, he did run around for a little bit. He could have run out onto Stair Steps Lake as well. He could have run all the way out there. We'll have to see. Hey, here's where we found our underwear. We found our underwear right there. That was kind of cool.
It's making my head feel thick.
Hey, there he is. We found him. See, we found him. No worries. Maybe he's just taking a nap, though. It could be a trick. It could be a ruse. He could be taking a nap. No, there's an arrow sticking out of him. It used to be that he would block the wind. Is he blocking the wind still? Nope. Oh my God. That was a wolf right there. That would have been bad. That would have been real bad.
Come on.
I don't have any decoys on me. That's odd. Okay, the weather is definitely calm. And there's the crows. The crows are like, oh, hey, there's a corpse here. Really? I did not realize that. Wasn't there a fur right here? Yeah, there's some fur right over there, actually. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Silly wolf. You got to be away from your fire now, otherwise they will not approach. There we go. Got him. Gonna leave him. All right. Let's dump off the guts into here. The hide I can keep on me for right now. The bags I'll put in there.
Too heavy.
I know. It's fine. I don't know why I can't grab that bag. There we go. Barely can fit them all in there, but we got them. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here by this fur. Oh, there's 2 fur. We get a 2 fur. Nice. Let's do it. We'll build a fire. Build a fire right here. Then we'll bring that stuff over and we'll start cooking it here while we cut these furs down. Bad take. Thank you for the follow there. Appreciate that very much. Hope you're having a fantastical day. That gives us a 2 fur, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's go. A 2 fur, yes. I know, that's why I had to run over there first with the torch, is you cannot use a travois with a lit torch, and the torch just goes out if you do. You'll still be carrying it once you get over to where you're going, but it won't be lit any longer. Unlike if you have your bow equipped, and you pick up the travois, when you drop the travois, you immediately get your bow back out. Unfortunately, with a torch, it just goes unlit, which kind of sucks.
I might have to drop some gear.
Let's get a little bit of meat harvested up here real quick. Hey, Clay Knight, how you doing? All right, there we go. I didn't want that one. I want you. And I want you. And then I want you. Eat a piece of our bear meat. Yum, yum. Drink a little agua. There we go. Oh, I do need to make a little more water as well, I guess. So let's get down our pot. Get a little water going. Looks like it's going to get windy here, though. Yep, it got windy. Dang it. I didn't want to do that. Now, one thing, your food inside the travois, smelly stuff does not smell inside the travois. So it's a great way to carry things. Oh, that didn't even cook. I'm just gonna drop it. All right, let's get back home. At least we got the 2 fur. That's the good thing. We got 2 fur out of the deal. We got the 2 fur. And we're very close to home, so we can go back in here and we can we can cut everything up. I just didn't want to leave the meat bags inside the travois, Janet, because bags inside a container wear down quicker. I didn't know how long we were going to be there, and they wear down quicker inside of a container than if you just leave them out on the snow. Because the bags technically are a container in and of themselves. And so the meat's already wearing down quickly inside the bags, but if you leave the bag inside of another bag, it wears down even quicker. It just kind of multiplies the decay rate quite a bit. So I was trying to give it as much, I was trying to save it as much as I could. Even if it's just a few minutes, it just makes it a little less, it makes it go away a little less quickly. All right.
Too heavy. Can't
I
move.
know. Drop our fitty fat over here. We got a line of fat going on. It's the fat conga line. It's fat, like pH
Fingers
fat.
feel numb.
Nope, I don't want the gut. I want drop you. The travois is very nice. Wears down kind of quickly, but it comes in clutch. All right, let's drop all our guts. Drop our new bear hide. Cougar hide's getting cured. Rabbit's hides are cured. We got some maple cured as well. Got some birch cured as well. Got lots of fuel there too. I guess I can drop this fur here. We got 6 fur. We only needed 1 more to get our bearskin bed made. There we go. All right, everything is in there that we need in there. I guess I can put the rose hips in here too. That gets us up to 587 rose hips, 29 mushrooms. All right, let's grab some bags. Get them harvested up. We'll just use our hacksaw. Hacksaws are easy to repair. You just need a toolkit and a toolkit and a piece of metal, and you get like 20% repair each time. So pretty easy to repair. Every time you use a hacksaw, whether it's on a chair or a pail, whatever you use your hacksaw on, it generally loses like 5% if it's something metal. If it's not something metal, it'll wear down a lot slower, but the metal stuff, it wears it down quickly. That's our small piece of bear meat. And these are our big pieces here. Get these all ready to cook up. Not right now, but soon. Small pieces we'll just put over there. I also have those ptarmigans to pluck. We got lots of stuff to keep ourselves busy here for a little while. Got ptarmigans to pluck, meat to get. We got meat to arrange here as well. Is that a little piece? That's a little tiny piece. Nice. Oh, wait. These are tiny pieces, too, aren't they? Yeah, those are tiny pieces, too. Those are only 500 calories. These are the big ones. And yes, I know I have my bow out. I've had instances where wolves have wandered into this cave before. And if they do, I want the ability to back up and be able to shoot
out here.
as quick as
Time to look
possible.
for shelter.
And if you don't have your bow out, it takes a hot second to get it out again. I try not to have stinky stuff on me here in the cave, but sometimes it just can't be helped. And you're going to be a little bit vile. There we go. All right. Now the small moose meats we can just put down below here. Because these ones will eat first. They're only 500 calories each. This just helps us keep track of our food more than anything. All right, there we go. And this is all our food to cook. Let's get another bear quarter taken care of here. We aren't really super tired yet, so we're just gonna harvest until we're like super tired, and then we'll sleep. We can harvest into the night. The only thing that stopped me harvesting tonight is if we got an aurora, because I don't want to be harvesting during an aurora. Because that could be bad. That could be very bad. Because Aurora wolves, they don't care about no fire or nothing. And they're really nasty. They're really, really nasty. They take a big chunk out of you. You got more of a chance of dying to an Aurora wolf than any other wolf in the game. My pies have spoiled. Yeah, you can still eat them, though. Even though they've spoiled, I can still eat them. They're still tasty. I got cooking 5. These have been spoiled forever, and I can always eat them. Don't have to worry about it. I do need to get a drink of water here, though, because we are a wee bit thirsty. A wee bit on the thirsty side. All right, get our beautiful little meat down there. Get some more bear meat going on. Hey, Cindy. Hello, hello. How are you doing? We're doing good. I hope you're having a good day, too. Let's drink. Let's eat a little food before we drink. Been catching up on some much-needed house chores. Know how that goes. I had to get my laundry and stuff done here the last couple days. And I always dread it. I'm always like, oh, man, do I have to do my laundry? You know what might be nice while we're doing this? Just having a little cheery fire going. Yeah, let's just use a fire striker. The laundry mountain in the Dish Valley, yeah. We've got enough sticks back here. I wonder how many sticks we have. Let's play a little game, boys and girls. Oh, dang it. God dang it. Let's play a little game called How Many Sticks Do We Have? How does the meat curing box work, and is it worth it? It's worth it if you have the salt, yeah. If you can get the salt, the meat curing box is totally worth it. 76. I say we have 140.
No power in the verse can stop me.
No, 127. 127 is what I'm going for. But yeah, the meat curing box, basically you put meat into it, especially smaller meats.
Something behind.
You can put like a kilo of rabbit meat in there, and you'll get out a dried piece of meat that has no smell and that has like a bunch of calories extra to it. All right, let's see how many sticks we got. 143. 143 sticks, boys and girls. Yeah, we have a couple sticks. Did you hear that Hinterland let 14 people go yesterday and Black Frost early access is delayed to 2027? All I can say is I'm not shocked. Not shocked in the least bit. I guess I'm surprised at the layoffs, but it makes sense because their stream of revenue they don't have a stream of revenue right now. Other than, Tales from the Far Territory, Long Dark. They'll see a little bit of spike in the sales of the story mode when that comes out the end of March, but they really don't have a lot of revenue coming in until Black Frost is put out. So it doesn't really surprise me from that front. But that, studios have to make those decisions. It's either, the money is important. The money thing is something they have to take into consideration as much as, people want to be like, oh, money shouldn't matter. Well, if it's going to shutter your entire studio if you can't make payroll, then yeah, it does matter. And generally, for any business, payroll is the biggest expense. Payroll is a bigger expense than rent, electricity, all the other services you get in there, hardware. Everything is less expensive than paying people. So when things need to be cut, people are usually the first things that get cut because that is a very large expense in any business operation. So I get it. It's sad that, it's sad that it happened, but it's completely understandable it's completely understandable. Especially, Hinterland is not like a large studio that has, major money behind it. They're a smaller studio that works on a rather, tight budget. And if, Black Frost is delayed like it's going to be, I have a feeling, though, the big problem was the delay in Wintermute is causing a delay in Black Frost, so it sort of like rolls. It sort of like rolls out that way, just because one sort of causes the other, and so it kind of adds up after a while. I have a feeling if Wintermute episode 3 was not going to be a thing, they probably wouldn't have had to lay anybody off. Because they'd be all hands on deck for Black Frost, and they'd be getting Black Frost out super quick. And so I have a feeling that that's hurt, that it just compounds the situation a little bit. But like I said, I totally get why they're doing it. I mean, I don't know if it'll actually delay Black Frost further or not, We'll see. My guess is it probably will push it to mid to late 2027 would be my guess. I just don't see him getting out next, early 2027. I just don't see that happening. But you never know. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, you know, Raph has to put the company first in this instance. And, you know, and honestly, from everything I've heard, Hinterland is a great company to work for. I've never heard any employee like rumbling about Hinterland being a bad company to work for, you know, that they're unreasonable in their expectations or anything like that. I've always heard good things about working for them from employees of Hinterland, and you know, and I haven't heard anything bad. So, you know, you got to take that into account too. You know, if they were a company that is always, you know, the companies are out there that are, but if they were a company that was always mired in some sort of, you know, controversy with their employees, that they were bad, you know, that they treated them poorly and stuff like that, it might be a different story. But generally, everything I've heard is that they're a good company to work for, and Raph always seems to be pretty decent as far as like how he treats his employees and stuff. So if he had to do it, I'm sure most of them were understanding and being like, hey, you know, it's one of those where we have a few people that lose jobs, or we all lose our jobs. And in that instance, you know, in that instance, the choice is pretty easy, because you don't want everybody to lose their job. Sick ASMR stream. And then I do not do AMSR, but hey, you know, if you find my voice relaxing, then there you go. All right, a couple more. Or are you just talking about the cooking? The cooking is very ASMR and nice and relaxing for sure. I always find the cooking in this game to be very spellbinding. It always keeps me happy. There we go. Drop these couple of meats out there. Actually, I do need... I'll eat one of these that I'm cooking right now. 35 minutes. Eat one of you down. Take the other one. All right, I think we're good to go. We got a little water percolating in the fire there. Speaking of water, let's drink a little bit. We'll get a little sleep. Maybe the 14 that were laid off had I worked on Winter Episode 5, and since it's done, they didn't need him. Money's tight. First to go. Yeah. Either that, or they were just people that, you know, they were finding to be redundant or whatever. There's lots of reasons for why people pick, you know, different people to lay off. Sometimes it's a last in, first out type situation where, you know, they feel like, hey, this was the last person in, they're the first person out. That's just the way it goes. But I would have a feeling it was probably more layoffs based on who they needed for what projects they had going. That would be my assumption. Because they don't have... Hinterland doesn't really have a lot... You know how a lot of studios will be just bloated with a lot of extra people, you know, that there's a lot of redundancies that they run, and they do that on purpose so that if one person can't do something, they can just slot another person in. So they sort of have redundancies built into the system. to help them, help them through tough times and stuff. But Hinterland probably does not have a lot of that. So my guess is probably along the lines of your guess that, there were people who were working on episode 5. They didn't really need all of them anymore. So the ones that they didn't need, they let go. And down the road, they may hire them back, with Black Frost if they're still looking for a job or if they need a job down the road. Who knows? I'm sure, though, that those people will be looking for other employment, although right now, employment in the gaming industry is getting pretty tight. There's not as many easily attainable jobs as there used to be in the gaming industry, as there, because companies are tightening their belts quite a bit. Especially with, like, the flops of things like, Dragon Age and Concord and what's the newest one? High Guard, Low Guard. So with certain big projects flopping, some places are really cutting the extra fat. I'm gonna take a couple fur with me. I know I need one. I'm gonna take 2 extra with me just to have them. Let's see, what else do we got here that I can take up there with me? Cougar hide I'm going to leave here. The ptarmigans I'd take, but I just don't want to. Let's grab out some stuff out of the cache here. We're going to take our ptarmigan fur up there with us. Let's grab the rest of our arrows, take those with us. I'm going to take the matches up there as well. We'll leave those up top, take the metal. I need to get some more deer skins is what it looks like I need to get, really. Take all those. We'll grab all of the cattails as well. And that should... Oh, and then we can grab our maples. That'll put us a little overweight. That's fine, though. Take most of those. I'm going to leave my burdock root up there, too. I have almost 6 kilos of rose hips on us. That is crazy. We'll eat our rabbity pie. That'll give us a little extra carry weight. There we go. Let's get our bow out so that we can be safe. Supporting smaller games companies is more important than ever right now. Yeah, it is. It is. It really is. And really... Out of all the stuff that's happening right now in gaming, I think the thing that we're seeing the most of is that smaller game companies are successful in a lot of ways because they make the games way cheaper for way less money with a smaller crew of people. I think the biggest problem that a lot of these gaming companies have seen over the last decade is the same thing that we've seen in movies and in a lot of entertainment, is that the overhead budget has just gotten so big that even that nothing can be moderately successful. It has to be like a major hit or it's a failure, because they're depending on making back, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars right off the get-go, because they've poured $200-300 million into something with no idea if it's going to return on the money or not. And yes, I understand that it's not as cheap to make games as it used to be, but you can still make them on a budget that'll make it so that if it's a moderate success, or even just a small success or a niche success, you'll still make your money back, and you'll also make a profit. We're going to actually try later on. We're going to try that new game out, the Mugenics game that was put out by the guys that made gosh, what was the game they made? Now I can't even. It's slipping my mind. It's on the tip of my tongue. Binding of Isaac. They're the guys who made Binding of Isaac. And that game right now is like at 80, is almost at like 90,000 players. And I'm sure it cost, a few $1 million to make that game. Maybe 10, 15 million, but it's nowhere near what a lot of these big studio games are costing. And that's the thing, is that the big studios are kind of they're kind of in a situation where they can't win, you know what I'm saying?
Never felt so cold in my life.
They're making their games for so much money that they just can't, they're almost bound to not succeed. On a totally unrelated note, I really miss movies for grown-ups. Yeah, stuff that's rated R, that's violent, or has sex in it. Yeah, I miss those too. I miss those a lot. And when a good one comes along, people flock to it. See, the problem with movie studios, though, number one, is that unfortunately movie going is dying. Movie going is kind of a dead. Movie going is kind of a dead situation at the moment. You can't really. People just don't go to movies like they used to. Unfortunately, 2020 and COVID kind of killed a lot of movie going.
Too much stuff to carry.
They started focusing so much on streaming services. And people would just release, they would release a movie in the theaters, and 2 weeks later it's on a streaming service. And so a lot of people, you got to remember, so back in the day, I know I'm aging myself now, back in the day, our televisions were smaller than most computer monitors that you're now watching the internet on, playing games on. If we had a 30-something inch television, that was huge. Most televisions were like 24-inch or smaller. Or you had one of those massive TVs that was like, literally it weighed like 800 pounds. And it had a 50-inch, it wasn't even 50, it was like 40. It was like under 50 inches of television. And they weren't that good. Let's be honest. TVs back then were pretty basic. They weren't that great. And so going to the movies was a whole experience. It was like you saw something on a screen that was as large as your garage, and the quality was so good. The sound was so good. That's the other thing, is back in the day we didn't have sound systems for your televisions, and honestly the sounds that came out of most televisions were pretty basic. I remember those 200-pound projection TVs. Those were the rich family. Yeah. Those were rich family televisions. I didn't have any of those. We had until I was late teens, we had one color television in the main room. That was one of those big, huge, blocky ones. And we had a small black and white on a rolly cart. We had a small black and white television on a roll cart. And so that was all we had. And neither of them were that great. So going to the movies was like a big deal. These days, people will have in their homes basically a movie system. It has like movie quality looks. It has movie quality sound. Sure, it's not as big a screen, but most people don't care. They like it because they can just sit at home, watch a movie, and if they want to take a break and go to the bathroom or get up and make some popcorn, they can just pause it, come back, and start watching it. They don't even have to miss anything. And that's sort of the death knell of movie theaters, which then makes Hollywood kind of die as well, because actors aren't going to get paid $10, $20 million for a movie that's going to go straight to a streaming service pretty much. But they still expect to, and that's the problem. So it's going to be over the next few years, you're going to see a definite shift in how things are made and what is popular and what's big. I mean, I guess there was like a horror movie that just came out that I think Markiplier made, that's been doing really well, but he made it on a very small budget. And so, you know, when you make, there's two things that'll affect how successful your movie is. How popular it is and how much money you make at the box office. But I think the more important thing is how much it costs you to make it in the first place. If something makes you a ton of money, that just accelerates how much money you need to make off of it to make it even just a moderate success. If you can make it inexpensively, you then don't have to make as much money on it to make it successful in the end. And I think that's what a lot of studios have kind of lost sight of, is they want everything to be a $1 billion movie, and I'm sorry, that's just not going to happen that often. You might get 2 of those a year at most, and those movies are going to be something special, you know. But they're not going to be the norm. It's going to be the exception, not the rule. Do you think AI will kill everything? Nah, I think everybody's freaking out over AI. Everybody's freaking out over AI. I think the big thing that a lot of people don't really, I think people think AI is going to be like it is in the movies. I think they think AI is going to be like it is in the movies, and I think AI is a tool. I think people that know how to use AI, it's sort of like saying Adobe, you know, Photoshop killed actual photography. It's like, well, not really. No, you can do a lot of stuff with it. I don't know. To me, it just seems like a tool. And honestly, in the end, AI is inevitable. Nothing's gonna stop it other than if it's not profitable. Which that's the only thing we can pray, is that it's not profitable. Because if it's not profitable, they won't do it. If it's not profitable, it won't happen. Right now, it's profitable for them, so they're going to do it. I think there's always going to be AI in some sense. I don't think it's going to be as much as people are thinking it is right now. And I think Oxford, that's a concern a lot of people have as well, is that environmentally, AI is very harmful. It consumes a lot of power. It consumes a lot of water. Of course, it's consuming all it's making RAM very expensive. There's a lot of things that it's doing. So yeah, there's all of that as well. So it's one of those things where I think it'll be around. I don't think it's going anywhere, but I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to take over everything, because ultimately, even if it takes over a lot of stuff, generally. Oh shoot! What did I just do? Hey, Lady Q, thank you for the 200 bits.
Just popping in to say hi and show some love. Take care, everyone. Red heart emoji.
What is happening right now? Why is it doing that? That is so weird. Why is it doing that? That is so strange. Oh, I took that too. Thank you for the 200 bits, though. I appreciate it. We can't fly around like the Jetsons without some AI. Well, and that's the thing, is like there's always going to be uses for AI. I heard one guy explain it where he's like, really, AI, the reason you see AI being used for certain things is that AI is really good at doing a task that it's trained on, and it can do it really, really super well, but it's not good at this point in, like, teaching itself how to do those tasks, if that makes sense. Ultimately, I think it's going to be around no matter what we do, but I don't think it's going to take over as much as people think it's going to take over. There's always going to be a need and a want and a desire for people. I think some things it will just take over entirely, and there's nothing we can do about it. But there's certain things that we'll always want a human touch on. Humans instinctively have a desire for stuff that people make. Even though, AI art is a thing, even if AI art really takes off, I think people are always going to want art made by actual people. I think it's just that there will be a large group of people that don't care at all, and there will be a group of people that really do care about the art being authentic and being from real people, and those people will make it so that, you know, that stuff, it's going to become kind of more of a niche thing.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
But there will be always people who want that actual art and don't want something that's made by AI. I think for some rudimentary stuff, I think AI is inevitable. Because, again, it's all about the money. If it saves a company money, they'll probably do it. And as much as you hate it, that's just kind of the way it is. If a company thinks it can go on the cheap and make something with AI as far as artwork goes, or as far as like a filler type thing, especially if it's like a very, like a, not an unimportant task, but a very laborious task that just takes time. It's not like a hard thing to do, but it just takes time to do it and manpower to do it, but they can just do it easier, quicker, and nobody really notices. They'll probably just do it with AI. It is what it is. I mean, heck, I work at Amazon. They're probably going to replace me with AI at some point. That's just how it's going to be. I mean, I can complain and whine and moan about it, but that's how it's going to be eventually. They'll probably have all the stuff in Amazon will all be automated from the moment the package comes in. They'll put it in the bin with an AI thing. They'll take it out of the bin. They'll pack it up with AI. They'll send it off to your house, and a robot will deliver it. Now, the only reason that wouldn't happen if it's not cost effective. It may, in the long run, be cost effective just to have the manual labor in there. The AI definitely, it does work on a more fluid scale. You don't have to worry about sick days or anything like that. But then again, you got to worry about it breaking down. And in an operation that large, if like the other night, we had one computer break down in Amazon and it shut down the entire place. We literally had no work for like 2 hours. We just sat around because the computers went down and we could do nothing. We couldn't put anything away. We couldn't stock anything. We couldn't pick anything. We couldn't deliver. We couldn't ship anything. Nothing was working because the computers just went down. And so, that's the thing is like if one thing goes down in a system like that, it basically crashes everything. So, there's positives and negatives to it. I mean, as far as like art in games and stuff, you're going to see a lot more, especially smaller studios are going to be shameless in using it because they don't care. For them, it's way more cost efficient to use some AI art in their game, disclose that, and just be like, well, our game's not going to be a huge hit anyway. We might as well use some AI in it and make what money we can, and if it gets popular, then maybe we can hire some more people and have more stuff in it, Like I said, I think it's inevitable, but I don't think it's going to be as widespread as everybody... I don't think it's going to be as widespread as everybody fears it's going to be. Like, all of our jobs are going to be replaced by AI. I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. And maybe I'm going to be wrong. If I am wrong, it'll probably be long after I'm dead, and so I'll probably not be around to see it. But, it is what it is. The internet's way more fragile than we realize. At some point, it'll go down. Not just 2 or 3 hours, but for weeks and maybe months. Yeah. And that's the other consideration to take into account, too, is that the internet is a fragile ecosystem. And if something goes wrong, like the other day, just the other day, Dr. Shanks, when I was streaming, there was something going on the internet because my stream would, like, dip out for, like, 2 or 3 seconds and then come back. Dip out for 2 or 3 seconds and come back. and it was mostly on Twitch. It was mostly on Twitch, but then it started also happening on YouTube where it would just start buffering. And it was like, okay, what the heck's going on? Let's destroy the mattress. Let's destroy the pillow. And then guess what we have, boys and girls? And so it can go down pretty quick. All right, container. Deploy. There we go, boys and girls. We got the bear hide bed. Look at that beauty. Thing's a thing of beauty. Let's get our lantern out so we can see it a little bit better. Hey, look at that. We got our whole place all set up here. Actually, you know what? I sort of want to move you over here if I can. There we go. Get the bed over here. There we go. And then we can put our little box right at the end of the bed. It's like my third or fourth bed this run. We've made a few. There we go. I do like it. It's just nice to have it. It makes me feel special, you know, like look what I made. You know, we got one here, we got one in Forlorn Muskeg. I believe we have one in I believe we have one in Pleasant Valley as well. Oh, and we are going to Broken Railroad next. Yes, we are going to Broken Railroad. That will be our next destination after this. And we are on day 35. We got 15 days left. 15 days. Hey, you know, I said, oh, by the way, I said in that interview, so I was on the Survivor's Corner here a little bit ago, and I did say, and I'd highly recommend you go over and check it out if you have not. It was a lot of fun to be on their podcast. I'll link up to them real quick here. Hold on one second. See if I can find. There they are. And they're going to have another gen on their next podcast. So I would definitely go check it out. And there is the link to the Survivor's Corner. So go check it out. Yeah, but on their little interview, I talked a little bit about that, where I was saying, you know, really one of my favorite things they've done lately is the interior customization thing. It has nothing to do with survival, but it has everything to do with the, you know, just the enjoyment it brings to the game, you know. It allows you to do things in the game that you were never able to do before, and it does add some survival. There is some survival stuff to it as well, but most importantly, it's just fun to do. How many days have I survived on this main run? We are now at day 550 exactly. Exactly 550. So next time the header for this will be 550 plus days on this run. But yes, we've lived 550 days. We got 35 days here in Hush River Valley under our belt now, which is really pretty cool. I'm gonna eat a few more cattails, then we need to head out. There we go. Let's grab a few cattails out of here. Just to have them. Let's see. Everything else in here I want to leave. Let's see if there's anything else I want to leave behind. Oh, I do need to fix my bedroll. The bedroll is down to 66%. We can only repair it at 30, so we're going to repair that real quick. In a survival situation, being organized is helpful. Yes, it is. That's a really good run. My main run says Stalker's only 120 days long. Hey, 120 days in any of these runs is good. 120 days is a good run in anything. All right, so we got all that stuff there. Let's grab a couple more cloth. Let's grab 3 of our cloth out of there. Is there anything else? Oh, I want to leave some matches here. That and... No, I'll just leave that one. I'll just leave the 24. Everything else I'm pretty much wearing or using at this point. I guess I could leave the other pry bar here as well. Oh, I do have some extra arrows, don't I? I've got a whole ton of arrows on me right now. Oh, that's almost full, though. I'll just leave like 6 there. Oh, so we got 14 arrows in there. We got 10 on us. Plus we got another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 17 on us, 14 in there. I think we've made all of our arrows up at this point.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
He does seem a little crazy. And I'm going to leave the other pry bar here as well because we got another pry bar down below. Heavy hammer we're definitely going to be taking out of here too. Okay, I think we got everything on us that we want. Oh, I do need to make another bandage. I better grab a little bit more cloth. There we go. Because I do need to make some more bandages as well. All right. Let's get going. I'm a little organized. I'm mildly organized. I like to keep a clean place. Just because it's the apocalypse doesn't mean we have to be slobs, you know? But yeah, I mean, you know, Synox, the Long Dark is all about, you know, struggling, going out and finding what works and what doesn't work, learning little, you know, there's a lot of, I've always said there's a lot of minutia to this game on how to do things. And there's no, like, one straightforward path to surviving all the time. You have to be adaptable. You also need to understand the environment that you're in and understand how to maneuver around the world, where you can go and ditch if the weather gets really bad. You know, there's a lot of things to take into consideration. Everything from lighting fires with torches to, you know, conserving your matches early game, to, you know, how to shoot the bow and arrows, and then just maneuvering around the world in general. You know, there's so many things to, like, do. I'm pretty sure one time you had OCD and you said, no, I don't. So now I just say you're organized. Oh, I have some OCD. My OCD is more, I'm not compulsed to do it, Janet. Well, maybe I am. It makes me feel good when everything's in order. I can handle it if it's a little messy, but it makes me feel good when it's all in order. So I don't know what that means. I have a very addictive personality to things. That's why I've been playing the Long Dark for like 9 years straight now. I mean, I'm playing other stuff as well, but I play the Long Dark, you know, most of the time. I'm more compulsive than obsessive, if that makes sense. I'm more compulsive about doing things. It's like I like things in a certain place, in a certain order, and then I'm good. Now, when we come back here for the Tales from the Far Territory hatch, which is something we're going to do. When we come back here for the Tales from the Far Territory hatch, we are going to go over here, because this is where the Tales bunker is. What we'll do is we'll just camp in that cave there, And then we'll just walk on over here. And the tails bunker is right behind this rock here. Tails bunker's right here. See this little mound of snow? When you're doing the tails and it's an aurora and you have your little radio out, it'll lead you right to here and you can brush this off and go into the bunker. You can't do it before you get the tails going, though. And we haven't been to Forsaken Airfield yet, so we don't have that happening. Now, once we get to Forsaken Airfield, we are going to come back and do the tails here, as well as the tail in, we're going to do the bunker in Bleak Inlet and the one in Pleasant Valley. So we will be taking a slight detour on our normal path of going from zone to zone to do those. TLD is very addictive because I never feel like I've done everything in the game. So I always go back to my run to organize my base or just explore. Well, and the game is so huge now that you can't even really explore the entire game in like just a couple 100 days. It used to be the game was a lot smaller and you could pretty much visit almost every spot in the game in the first couple 100 days. And now with the tails and the trader and all this other stuff they've added to the game, you can't really get it all done in that short time. There's just too much to do. There's so much to see and so much to do, and especially now with the trader. With the trader, there's so much more to do. That is a deer. And I need deer pelts. So we're going to get ourselves a deer right here. Now, generally, you want to wait for him to put his head down because you got a better chance of killing him at that point. But he's kind of being a butt and not putting his head down. You also want to shoot him in the head or the heart if you could manage it. Well, at least our arrow broke. He'll run off and die somewhere. We had a bad angle on him there. A very bad angle. See if we can track him down. Oh, shoot. I do need to go get some water. Yes, I also bought the DLC, so now the map is even bigger, and I can find much more stuff like new weapons or items for the trader, so I never get bored, yeah. You have the Cabin Fever badge. It's helped you stay sane. Yeah, the Cabin Fever badge helped a lot of people stay sane. It's one of the favorites of the game, for sure. The Settled Mind. I wonder why I couldn't see it from the other side there. That was weird. All right, let's grab some water. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can find Mr. Deer here. Or did he get snagged by a wolf? He might have got snagged by a wolf, which would
No
suck.
power in the verse can stop me.
Oh, nope, there's his blood. Hey, thank you so much, Vertically, for the follow there. I appreciate that. That was not him. Oh, I think I heard him right over here. Where did I hear that? Sounded like it came from behind us. All right, see some blood here. I think he died over here next to this other deer. So we'll take another deer. Yeah, here's blood. Hey, here he is. All right, he died right down here. Can I get him? Oh no. Oh, there's one spot. I can touch one spot on him. One spot. We're actually warming up. The smartest planner is doing 50 days in each region. Hard to figure out what to do when you're at 500 plus days. Cabin fever at least forces you out of the house. Well, and that's the thing is like the whole purpose behind this run. You actually got a nice little area here. You could possibly just build a fire right here and just kind of chill for a little bit. That deer had a tough hide, it did. But yeah, that's the thing, Dr. Shanks, is that the main reason I'm doing this run is I want to get that 1,000-day achievement. That's our ultimate goal is to get the 1,000-day achievement. So if we can get that, I'll be super happy. And this gives us something to do while we get the 1,000-day achievement. 69 on the... Oh, was our fire striker at 69? Now it's at 67. It was at 69. 69, dudes! Yeah, that's an annoying glitch with the dead animals. I hope they fix that. Hope they fix that soon. It is kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Hack up all of this. My goal as well is 1,000 days interloper. I'm struggling and wish I had forced 50 days like you did. Took a little break playing State of Decay 2 now. Very nice. State of Decay 2 is a lot of fun. Great game. All right, that meat should almost be done. Figure we cook this up and get warmed up while we're here. A little water going. Let's drink a coffee. We'll heat it up real quick. Harvest up this deer. Mainly to get the hide, but hey, we'll take the meat too. Drop down to our little fire here.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It is getting a little heavy, but that's all right. 38 minutes. 40 minutes. We doing good. It's almost nighttime, though. I probably should head back. There's wolves out here in them there hills. And if we get an aurora, that could be really bad news for us. I don't really need the feathers, but I'll take some more. Because why not? All right, we got 18 and 15. 16 minutes there. Beautiful. It's easy for you to say you're not the one who's carrying it. Carrying what?
Just. The net can't be far behind.
Why does that look like an aurora coming tonight? Is it just me, or does that look like a total aurora? Yeah, that looks like an aurora coming. We're getting out of here. I don't know, that just, the green sky kind of freaks me out a little bit. We can always come back and get stuff. Oh, the weight the character has? Probably I'm just imagining things and there's going to be no aurora, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Did I not grab all the guts? I probably didn't. That's okay. Don't care. Let's drop down these 2 hides as well. That's just to repair our deer skin stuff when we need to. Let's grab a big honk of meat here. Honka burning meat. Yum. Yeah, especially on a 550-day run, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Because if you're sorry, then it's bad. King of Hunt, hey, how you doing, buddy? All right, let's get some sleep. Woo! Dang. Oh, by the way, here again is the link to the Survivor Corners page. I go check them out. We're going to have another gen on there this coming up weekend on Sunday. I always have their podcast on Sunday. I do not want to eat that. I want the good stuff. There we go. Cooked. Cooked meat. That's what we want. They're going to have another gen on there. I was on there, what was it now, 2 Sundays ago? Or was it just last Sunday? I think it was just last Sunday. Hold on one second. Oh, I got to go downstairs real quick. My Amazon food orders here. I got to go put that away real quick. Plus, I need to switch games up here pretty quick, too. All right. So, we have reached 551 days now. So that is awesome possum sauce. Let's grab our bedroll. Pass a little time till it gets daylight out. We are going to try a new game today, boys and girls. We're going to be trying that new Mugenics game that's out. It's a game of you make kitties. You breed kittens. You breed cats. And these cats are a little weird. But it's kind of a cool little game. We're gonna play that for a couple hours, see what we think. Just trying out a new game, and then we're gonna play a little 7 Days to Die later on tonight as well. But for right now, we're gonna leave off on Long Dark. We will play some more Long Dark soon. I will be taking tomorrow off because I need, well, part of tomorrow off because I need to go over to my mom's and work on her roof because she has a leak in her roof. But I will see you all again soon. I'm just gonna continue going on though. I'm gonna restart on the YouTube side, but here on Twitch we're just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna go ahead and get Mugenics going, and I'll see you all next time on the YouTube side. If you don't come back, we'll be back in like 5 minutes. I gotta go downstairs and throw my food in the fridge, and then get back up here. So I'll see you all in just a second.